Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for March 23rd. March 23rd is the 82nd day of the year, 83rd in leap years, in the Gregorian calendar, with 283 days remaining until the end of the year. Today's word is macadamize. Macadamize. This is a verb which means to construct or pave a road with small broken stones bound with asphalt or tar. So the street in front of my house has been macadamized. The etymology of this word is after John Loudon McAdam. He lived from 1756 to 1836. He was a civil engineer who pioneered this method of building a road. Earliest documented use of this word is 1823. McAdam also appears in the word tarmac. That word was originally a trademark coined by combining tar and macadam. Interesting. I'd like to take a moment to remind you that links to my research are included in the show notes. Ask you to go ahead and click that like button, stay to the end for outtakes, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And with that, we're going to start with the year 1775, when on March 23rd, Patrick Henry responded to the increasingly oppressive British rule over the American colonies by declaring, "I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death." After traveling through the Louisiana Purchase and reaching the Pacific Ocean, explorers Lewis and Clark and their Corps of Discovery began their arduous journey home on March 23, 1806. On March 23, 1809, the initials OK are first published in the Boston Morning Post. Meant as an abbreviation for a popular slang misspelling of all correct at the time, OK made its way into the everyday speech of Americans. On March 23, 1909, Theodore Roosevelt left New York for a post-presidency safari in Africa, sponsored by the Smithsonian Institution and National Geographic Society. That guy was full of adventure, wasn't he? This is the birthday of German-American physicist and engineer Werner von Braun, born March 23, 1912. He lived to the age of 65. On March 23, 1919, heretofore socialist Benito Mussolini broke with the Italian socialists and established the Fascist Party. On March 23, 1933, the Reichstag passed the Enabling Act of 1933, which prompts the question, what is Reichstag? Well, that is a German word that generally means parliament, which is, of course, a governing body. The Enabling Act gave the German cabinet, in effect the chancellor, the power to enact laws without the involvement of the Reichstag. The Enabling Act gave Hitler complete and absolute power to take action on any given issue, with no limitations. This followed on the heels of the Reichstag fire decree, which had abolished most civil liberties already and transferred state powers to the government. The combined effect of the two laws was to transform Hitler's government into a legal dictatorship. This is the birthday of American singer and songwriter, guitarist, and producer Ric Ocasek, born March 23, 1944. He was the lead singer for the rock band The Cars. He died in 2019 at the age of 75. 112 days after becoming the world's first recipient of a permanent artificial heart, Barney Clark died on March 23, 1983. The movie Titanic won 11 Academy Awards on March 23, 1998. On March 23, 2011, actress Elizabeth Taylor, who appeared in more than 50 films, won 2 Academy Awards and was synonymous with Hollywood glamour, died of complications from congestive heart failure at a Los Angeles hospital at the age of 79. And I think that's going to do it for us today. As always, links to my research are located in the show notes. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Those outtakes are coming up soon. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this with your friends so they'll know what you know. While you're here, check out my other channel, 8 Susquehanna. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Okay, we gotta make that go to sleep. We'll do that in a minute. And we'll probably leave that part out. So many mistakes. We're not gonna go into all that. Okay. I don't know how all that's gonna go together, or if it's even gonna make it to the video. We'll just see. That's not gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna cut those out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up.